What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Godzilla, and today we're taking a look at the new 2022 Wonderfest reveals, mostly kaiju and monster centered. Obviously there's a lot there, but we're going to be focusing on that, and specifically really X Plus for this channel's purposes. So let's dive right into that. I'm sure you guys have already seen a lot of it, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm trying this new segment. Obviously a lot of channels have been doing kind of discussions about these things for years. And I never really felt like I needed to because, it's kind of redundant. Like, we all have eyes. We can look up on anywhere what was revealed and, judge for ourselves. But, it's kind of fun, have a discussion, hear some opinions and thoughts and maybe some background details and where to order this kind of stuff. And, I have that knowledge, so, let me bestow it upon you. Yeah. Anyway, let's get right to it. So my computer is like over there, if you guys saw in the collection video. So this is actually kind of an awkward setup for me, but we're gonna do this together, okay? We're gonna do this together. We're gonna get through this, and it's kind of a react and discuss video on the reveals. So right here we have a completely 4K Ultra HD quality image of the whole X Plus setup. Well, half of it. Well, I guess it's the X Plus section, not the Starry section, but they're kind of the same thing, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that's what the booth looked like if you were there. God, I wish I was there, because imagine seeing something like this in person. That's gotta be incredible. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. No one knows how to take HD images. Good God. Granted, I took these off of social media, so they're gonna be pretty rough. And speaking of that, I wrote down credits because I don't want to, I want to give people credit for taking pictures. So, first credit, Kaiju Battle. I don't know where he steals his images from. Maybe like Summit Kaiju or something. I don't know. So wherever Kaiju Battle got those, maybe he's got credits. You go find that out. Twitter user Sarura Jira. Good. Okay. Thank you. Dengeki Hobby Web. It's a Japanese website. News website. Shonen Rick Twitter, Sunguts Twitter, the M1 Instagram, and finally, I stole an image from David Dopko, but he actually got it from Twitter, so I stole it from him, and he stole it from somewhere else. I couldn't find the original image, but yeah, you can consult him if you actually really need to know. Moving on, here we are. First reveal that I want to speak about. We got ourselves a reissue of the 25cm Gigan 1972 and Godzilla 1971, branded as the Godzilla Large Monster Series 1972 anniversary set, I guess, right? Large Monster Series, Kaiju Series, whatever you want to call it. It's 25cm. And reason I say it's reissues is because, well, they reused the sculpts. Gigan is literally the same thing. It's 72, and now it's 72 again. But the 72 Godzilla is just a retitled 71 Godzilla sculpt. And you know what? I'm actually okay with that, which I'll get to in a minute. But I have both of these guys, the originals, so let me show them off. This is the 25cm Gigan. Beautiful, beautiful sculpt. I love this thing to death. It is fantastic. So there you go. There's that guy. Right over here is the 71 Godzilla. Of course, I have him with his Hedorah balls, but he comes with an alternate set of arms that look exactly like the one we have in the photo there. And of course, he also has the eye patch, which is removable on this guy too. So I could switch out the pieces and make him pretty much identical to that Godzilla, but I didn't. Because gotta have the balls. If you don't have the Hedorah balls, what are you doing with this figure? Well, you'd have to get the 72 to justify not having the balls in this figure. That's why. Because, actually, I think Gigan's first. Well, here's some more images of them together. Oh yeah, that's Ultra HD right there. Here's Gigan first. As you may have noticed, maybe I have harsh lighting here, so it's gonna make his paint a lot worse than it actually is. But the Gigan's paint on the reissue here looks a lot darker than it is on this original. By the way, this is the OG 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. It is the Rick. Lights up inside. It's very difficult to activate, so I don't turn it on ever, but it does work. And the paint on this guy, I've never been too fond of. It's very, very light. of it on the reissue here, as you guys can see. That's not the greatest photos. Yeah, I mean, you could see it's definitely a lot darker there. Reminds me of the nighttime issue that they reissued maybe a few years back. They did a reissue of the this Gigan in a darker paint scheme, nighttime paint scheme. This looks like a middle ground, maybe more akin to the other Wonderfest exclusive that we got of this guy, which is strange. And that was his second Wonderfest exclusive box set, which we had with the 25cm Megalon. It actually might just be that same exact figure, just rebranded, like I said. I have no idea, but there you go. And this is the 71 Godzilla, now 72. And as you can see, the major difference here is the paint right there on the forehead, the blood, which is obviously, you know, Gigan 72 is iconic for the blood. So there you go, you got a bloody Godzilla, and I think that's fantastic. You know, that's a cool little detail. Yeah, I don't think there's really going to be any other differences. There may be, I'm not too sure. I'm kind of thinking not at all, but Samson West pointed out that the 72 suit has narrower eyes than the 71 suit, so potentially the eyes will be slightly narrower. I doubt they did that. It's a very minor detail, but you never know. So here's just some more images of the set. So yeah, I think this is a fantastic set. It's really for people who don't have the originals like I do. This is a great opportunity to pick them up. I definitely think that you really should if you're any kind of Showa fan, especially of the 70s films and Gigan as himself. This is probably his best form. I have the 30cm here too. I think this is a great figure in itself, but the 25cm definitely trumps it in all categories. It's so much better. So that's probably my quintessential Gigan. I was really hoping for 73 Gigan, like I said in the review of this 30cm, which I will post somewhere here. You can go check that out. I reviewed this guy on his channel. But we didn't get that, so that's okay. We got another 72, which we already had a ton of, but you know, one more. 73 is quite dorky looking, so you know that's all right. And as far as Godzilla goes, you know, this is his third reissue as well. But if you don't have a 71 in your collection, this is a fantastic time to get them. Actually, I have pulled up the price right here. You can see that. That's 27,500 yen, which is about 240 bucks. That is a steal price. I promise you, you will not regret picking these guys up. I mean, what's that, 120 a pop? That's a fantastic price. Compared to what we're usually paying, 240 bucks won't even get you a regular 30cm figure these days. So to be able to get two 25cms for the price of what would be 130, that's a hell of a deal right there. Do not miss the opportunity to get these guys. It's, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, shipping's gonna be up the ass, but you know, you can't really avoid that these days. So I would pay it. You know, you get these guys maybe if you're lucky under 300, you know, around there, and you're gonna be happy. I promise you that. So you know, we didn't get that 30cm 73 set that I was hoping we would get, but this is fantastic. And you know what? I get it because it is 2022, the 50th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Gigan, 1972. And it's really cool that they're hopping on the anniversary bandwagon now, because really it was only last year that Toho was like, oh, you know, we could actually make money on the anniversaries of our films. So they did that for Hedorah. That was I think it was too late for X Plus to really jump on it, because all we got was the purple Defo Hedorah and then the Bullmark Hedorah set, Defo Real again. I actually have that Bullmark set on pre-order. I'm probably going to sell it off just because I don't need it. You know, I think it's cool, but, you know, got to start collecting now and condensing, so I don't need it. I'm going to sell it off. A few more picks here. Got the price. Oh, by the way, it's going to come out in May, so that's going to go off for pre-order really soon. I would recommend getting this on the Rick website. If you live in the U.S., that's probably going to be ricktoy.us or something like that. Just look up the Showing Rick website. I'm sure you could find it around. You can get it from there. Warning, shipping will be very expensive from there, but you really don't have a choice. You can probably also alternatively get this from Awesome Collector. It's going to cost you more, but I don't know. You have payment plan option there, so there's that. That's probably your only two options, honestly. Otherwise, you're going to have to go third party. You're going to have to find some kind of middleman or, well, the dreaded aftermarket. So, best to avoid that while you can. Moving on. Highlight of this event. Highlight right here. figure of the year, calling it right now. This wonderful fucking masterpiece. This right here. This is it. This is the quintessential piece every collector needs. You go home after this. You buy this. All of this. Throw it out. This is all you need. Just one big pedestal, middle of your room. This guy goes right on it. This is gorgeous. Let's get into it. So this is for you seasoned collectors out there who know things. This is the Kaiju Freaks Kit as part of the Favorite Sculptors line, where X Plus takes existing kits that us untalented folks cannot build nor paint and does them in vinyl for us. Thank you, X Plus gods, on that one, because this has been one of my favorite kits ever since it ever came out. And obviously, I didn't want to pay someone to try and build that. It's gonna be a nightmare to ship, and hell, expensive as fuck. But here we are, 2022. Never thought I'd see this day. And speaking of that, if you told me even a week ago, hey buddy, I guarantee X Plus is gonna make you buy not one, not two, but 3 of the giant lobster shrimp guy, I'd be like, fuck you talking about? Well, here we are, right? I got the 25 centimeter right here. I got the 30 centimeter right here. And now this guy's coming home with me. You can't make this stuff up, you know? It just kind of happens. So, what can you do? I'm really gonna have to make some decisions here, because can I justify having 3 of these guys? I don't know. I mean, I love the film Horror of the Deep. I know it doesn't. I mean, it gets a lot of hate. You know, people shit on it, but it's fun. You know, it's a Godzilla movie. What do you want? You know, it's not a Kino. So you get what you get, and I'm not upset. I don't even know what to say. I love this so much. It's such a fantastic kit. Look at it. Look at this vinyl transfer. Oh my god, it's so crisp. It's gorgeous. I'm in love with this thing. Look at that Ebra. I mean, I love this 25 centimeter like a lot. I really think this is like quintessential Ebra. But looking at this, I mean, it's actually pretty much the same exact damn thing. Wait a minute, is it? This might even be like the same exact Ebra. X Plus, what are you doing here? Did you take this? They actually might have, or at least heavily based it on this. But then again, I mean, it's the same character, so who the fuck knows? But that's a really crisp looking Ebra. It's beautiful. That Godzilla, stunning. I know I've seen people debating this is like the 65 head, because, you know, or 64B head or whatever, because, you know, there was that thing where they took his head for Jiris, the Ultraman Kaiju, during this movie, or before, or somewhere around there in that time frame. But I'm glad, because there's a really ugly 66 head out there, so this one's very nice, and it's classic show. It's beautiful. I mean, look at that guy. And speaking of, the original kit, I believe, is 50 centimeters. That's gigantic size, folks. Gigantic size. Of course, we know that there's shrinkage when a resin kit's transferred to vinyl, but I gotta imagine this guy's at least 40 centimeters, maybe 45. I mean, the Favorite Sculptors line is the 30 centimeter line to begin with, and we know that they're usually bigger than 30 centimeters. So I would say Godzilla's maybe 32, 33 centimeters, and Ebra's gotta be at least like 2/3 the size of Godzilla, so we might be pretty close to 50, folks. This is gonna be a big commitment, and with big commitments come giant ass price tags. So let's skip right there. There you go, 48,000. That's right, you heard me right. 48,000 yen, and I have that pulled up for you here. It's about $420. So he don't come cheap. But here, you know, let me backtrack a little bit here. Look what you're getting. You're getting 2 figures. You're not getting 1 figure here. This is a set, right? This is basically a set. It's 2 figures. So if it's $420, what was that? $210 a pop for 230 centimeters? I mean, come on. Yeah, I can't complain about that. You can't complain about that. That's not bad, especially for a kit like this. The level of detail that is not going to be matched in a regular 30 centimeter figure. I mean, this is a fantastic figure, right? I guarantee you, a million miles better. This new one. You know, this is a cool figure, of course, with the base, but what are you gonna do? This is a full Ebra flying in the air, and of course, you know, people are gonna say, well, how do you deal with that? Like, obviously, that's gonna be problematic. We can't even have Rodans or Gamers that don't fall over, and they don't have a giant Ebra to support. Well, X Plus was like, we got you, buddy. here, have a vinyl stand. So they put a stand on them, and it's a boring ass stand, but who cares? It's gonna be mostly obscured by Godzilla, and it's actually gonna prevent your beautiful diorama piece from falling over. So I see it as a win right there. I'm not gonna complain about that. This would be devastating otherwise, but we have a stand, so run against that. This also comes out in July, so that's pretty soon. I imagine he's going up for pre-order next month or so. And I'm not gonna lie to you, shipping is gonna be rough on this guy. There's a lot of fragile parts in there. It's gonna be a giant ass box, so that's something to consider. It's a big investment. That's not everyone can look at this and be like, well, I'll just drop $400 on that. It's a big commitment. Sure, you're getting 2 figures basically. Well, not basically, you are, but it's a lot of money to spend that way. So up to you, folks. For me, can't not do it. If I have to sell something to get it, I'm selling something to get it. I'll sell the Hedorah set, Ballmark set, to get this, to fund this. Worth it. Moving on, we have some Defa Reels here, and in fact, we have a 1973 set. I really didn't expect this, but here we are, right? I would have expected them to at least finish out the Heisei line first with Burning G and Ghidorah, but they just said, you know what? We love you, Showa fans. We're giving it all to you, which I really wish they wouldn't have, because this is a lot at once, but I can't complain. They're giving us what we want, so what are you gonna do? And look at this, gorgeous. Well, let's take a closer look here. So we got your Jaguar. He's already been previously revealed and actually up for pre-order. Let me pull this guy up right here. Pull this sucker up. Here you go, Kaiju Live. You can buy them right now, $90 to your doorstep, free shipping. So look at that. You can get him right now. He's beautiful on display, and I think it's a fantastic sculpt. I will not be picking him up because there's another image of him. I have this 25 centimeters. This is pretty much all I need. This is like a beautiful, perfect figure. In my eyes, this is like the Jaguar to get. So I'm very happy with this, and I don't need any more Defa Reels. I promise you, I don't need any more Defa Reels. So we're gonna stay away for now, as long as we can. It's tempting though. It's tempting as fuck. So I'm not gonna act like it's not gorgeous. But there is a couple things that I have to say about it. One, the hands. What's going on here? I don't get it. Like, so you got like chainmail on, mesh gloves. Cause I look at the suit. I didn't really see any of that. I looked real quick, so maybe I'm missing something. I don't remember this. The 25 centimeter here. Look at those hands. Smooth. So I don't know what's going on, but it's certainly interesting. It's obviously done on purpose. So I don't know if I can call that criticism, but there you go. The other thing is really just the overall paint for me. It's kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie here. I don't know. It feels kind of sloppy, but I think the sculpt is very strong. So definitely, you're a JJ fan. He's got a cult following. Look him up. Here we go. This is it. The 73 Defo. Look at this guy. Look at him. It's a crowd pleaser right there. He's definitely got some serious detail packed in there. I mean, the Defos, you get serious detail with these, and he's got the telephone pole in his mouth, and it looks like he's got a tree branch in his hand or something. It's great. It's great. And of course, those big eyes right there, those are gonna be the crazy eyes. So that's gonna look really cool on this Defo. I do have to see it painted, but it's a nice piece right there. A lot of crisp details. So looking forward to see that painted. Here we go. Famous dynamic duo right here. We got ourselves Megalon and Gigan. So they're going full out for Gigan, the Year of Gigan, and I'm all for it. Gigan's pretty badass. So let's keep them coming. And let's get a better 30 centimeter Gigan while we're at it. But Defos, good start on these Defos here. So let's take a closer look at the Gigan. This is a painted one. It's the only painted new reveal that we got for Defa Reels, but I am loving this paint job. It is absolutely perfect. I mean, this blows away both the 25 and the 30 centimeter. It is really something. Look at that visor. Oh, man, that paint is so good. The green, there's so many shades in there of green, and the way it blends up into all his appendage metal fin things. I don't know what those are, but it's so good. The yellow on his fins. Oh man, It's gorgeous. The gold of his plates. Man, this is gonna be a real problem. I mean, I love me some Gigan, so I don't know if I could stay away from him. This Megalon too. Ooh, man, that is a good-looking photo right there. Oversized drills, man. That's fantastic. A lot of neat detail in there. I'm gonna love to see this guy painted. Those eyes are gonna be something to see. This is quite the set. Oh, no, not yet. We'll talk about him in a second, but this is gonna be quite the set. I'm worried for my wallet here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep away once I see them painted and what their Rick options are. But to be fair, defos are getting expensive. I mean, they're gonna cost you, you know, 80, 100 bucks now. I mean, I don't know how much they really, if that's really too much more than they ever were. But the problem that I've been seeing is that people can't resell them, especially, I mean, I found this problem for myself because I sold off a few defos and like, you can barely break even here. And you almost gotta take a loss to sell some of these guys. So I don't really know what's going on. I guess the market's just like really oversaturated with these defos. And whoever wanted them bought them. You know, no one really wants them after they're out. So, you know, they're interesting. The only ones that really sell are the shins. So, of course, I don't have any of those. So, what are you gonna do about that? But, you know, I gotta really consider these because you know, I can't sell them. So if I buy them, I gotta buy and never sell. But this guy, this guy's gonna be a real problem. I'm telling you that right now. He's gonna be a problem. It's 67. He's something. Let's take a closer look here. Oh man, look at this guy. I mean, I'll be fair. I was never a 67 fan. You know, I was in the group of people that hated him and thought he was just, you know, the worst, ugliest suit. But I gotta tell you, he's growing on me. And this stuff has a lot of charm. I mean, you know, he's ugly, but he's endearing. You know, there's something about him that's just like, you know, you want to give him a hug. He's something. I think this is a really killer sculpt. Like this, I do kind of regret not getting the 30 centimeter, but I don't know if I can let this go. This is awesome. It just looks so good. It's, man. And that little minion right there. Look at that little guy. Look at him. You know, he's ugly as fuck, but you gotta love him. You know, it's a perfect little father-son duo right there. It's strange, but it's very lovable. You know, it's very lovable. And I don't know if hold on a second, buddy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to resist that. So we're gonna have to see that guy painted and priced. But I imagine the Rick is with Minya and the standards without. But you gotta have the both of them. So you can't just get the one. You gotta get them both. That's what the problem is. And that's gonna be, you know, probably around 100 bucks. Which I hate to spend. I don't want to buy more defos, but they're just like, here you go. Here you go. Here's more defos that you need. I don't. Please stop. But speaking of defo reels, they don't stop. They don't stop. The Giga Defo itself, gigantic defo reel shin. Good lord, what are they doing to us? I mean, this is one ugly bastard. Just look at that guy. That is a fucking ugly face right there. But there is so much detail packed into it. Let's take some closer looks. Like, these are shitty pics from social media, but you can tell how much effort there is in this thing. Like, they really spent time on this. They really said, if we're doing a Giga Defo, we're doing a Giga Defo. And they did that alright. See more pics here. Like, look at the tail end there. That is crisp as hell. Like, ooh, man. I don't know, man. Like, between this, the Kyoto, and the Gigantic, we're gonna have a real competition for who's more detailed. Obviously, you know, Chibi's a Chibi. It's not gonna be comparable to screen accurate Kyoto or the just sheer presence of the Gigantic. But in terms of crispness and paint and all that, this is gonna give them a run for their money. I guarantee you that. I mean, there's a lot packed into it. Look at it. Look at that. That's insane. The teeth are incredible. Like, really incredible. Look at that. And, you know, I'll be honest, I was kind of let down at first. I really liked what the proto looked like, and I saw it painted. And for a little while, I was like, I don't know. But he's definitely growing on me. You know, I guess it's the eyes. Something was weird about him. But now he's growing on me. Because I was hoping he would look like this This is the original Defo reel. Of course, mine's actually a bootleg. Do not tell X Plus that. But there's something, this guy's cute. This guy, he's somewhere else. I don't know where he is. Not that Shin was ever here to begin with, but he's really out there now. But I kind of dig it. I really love it. Something about it, And I think it's I don't have any pictures, but it looked like he was maybe like 3 times the size of a regular Defo. So what's that? Maybe close to a 30 centimeter figure. But you gotta figure, this is a chonker, right? This is not a 30 centimeter figure. This is a 30 centimeter figure. Skinny. Dude's massive. So it's gonna take up a lot more vinyl. It's gonna take up a lot more what you call a footprint on your shelf. This guy's gonna have to have a dedicated section. And speaking of that, let's just talk about the concept of Giga Defo itself. Like, I've seen a lot of people say, why is this necessary? We have enough Shins. The Defos in themselves, the charm was that they're being cute and small. And, why is this necessary? Well, I don't really know why you're necessary. No, you're a beautiful human being. I love you. But I don't really get the question, because X Plus isn't here to, they don't have like a set agenda here. They're here to make cool ass figures that we want to buy. So if they want to make a Giga Defo, why the hell can't they? They're allowed to make that. It's a cool, unique figure. They're allowed to do that. But the thing is, I will say, I do think it's gonna ruin the charm of the Defo series if they keep this up. If this is like a one-off thing, they just do one Giga Defo and it happens to be Shin, I'm down for it, right? I think that's a really cool, unique piece, and I would definitely really consider picking it up. But if they go and remake the whole line as gigantic Defos, then you're kind of losing me there. Like, again, creative liberty, artistic liberty, you go ahead, you make whatever you want. But something to think about for them moving forward. I mean, I'm really glad that they're not just sticking to regular figures. Obviously, they're not done with regular figures with that beautiful, beautiful FSL and the 25 centimeters and all that. But, I think it's really cool that they're venturing out and saying, let's try something new. So I think that's really cool. If you don't get it, you don't have to, because there's a lot of other great stuff here, and a lot of other great stuff that's coming out and will be coming out. So you don't have to worry. I don't think this is something to really freak out about. Like, even the reissued 72 set, people are always get upset about reissues. Like, why? Are you collecting for value or because you love this hobby? I don't give a shit about my investment. Like, why would you? I'm collecting toys here, okay? If I wanted money, I would put money in savings. This is so let people be happy. I'm really glad that people have a new chance to get some of these figures, the new figures, and I'm really glad that we can have a gigantic Defo Shin. Why the fuck not? Anyway, moving on. There you go, big poster for him. Here's the thing. You're reading this right. That is a 29,000 yen. It looks like they have 2 different prices, one for a Rick, one for a standard. I don't know what the Rick would be. Maybe some type of light up or something, but it's gotta be real something to be, well, that's actually what, that's $20 more if I'm not wrong. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. I don't know what it could be. So that'll be interesting to see. But let's pull up that price. It's the same price as the Geigen set. That's $240 again. So you gotta figure, I guess, the sheer mass of it would be equivalent to 225 centimeters, but that is a lot to invest in a Defo reel, which is supposed to be the cheaper, affordable line. Of course, it's gigantic, but something to think about. I really got to think about it. It's a very cool piece, but it's a hefty price tag. It's justified. I do think it's justified. At first, you're like, what the fuck? But then, you look at it, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of vinyl real estate there, so fair enough, my friend. It's a lot, it's justified price, but it's a lot. It's a lot for a novelty. Anyway, moving on here, we have the Large Monster Series, 25 centimeter series, Ghidorah 2019, long awaited. This will be the third. Well, this is gonna be I don't know how you count extra Ricks and stuff, but third kaiju from the King of the Monsters 2019 film. Obviously, this is probably the most sought after one. After this, hopefully, we'll get a Mothra to complete the lineup. But here we are, and I know people have wild expectations for this guy for some reason. They're thinking that it's gonna be, gigantic sized, if not more, because of this one shot in the movie where Godzilla looks like an ant compared to him. Even if that really is the case, I don't know the stats or anything, nor do I give a shit. But X Plus isn't necessarily known for their, scaling, proper scaling, i.e., this dude, like, Manlet here. But they're not, imagine that. They can't give you a gigantic Ghidorah. It's not practical, and it's not going to happen. So lower your expectations, buddy. You're getting like a regular, 68 size Ghidorah, or 64 size Ghidorah. It's going to be around there, maybe a little bit bigger, but that's only because of the wingspan. And speaking of the wingspan, that's going to be a hell of a problem, which is going to come with a hell of a price tag. So be looking out for that. From the model, though, it looks great. I'm not going to pick it up. I didn't get the Rodan. I'm not really interested in picking these guys up. Got to be selective as a collector. And the Legendary movies just ain't up there for me. I have the 2019 Godzilla, but that's all I need. I don't need the rest of the lineup there. But I do think the design is really fantastic. I love this Ghidorah design. So there's that. But I'm glad that you guys are getting this. I'm really looking forward to seeing it painted. It's going to be one hell of a figure. And it's going to be a great option for those of you who did not break the bank for that Spiral figure. Because, that's a hell of a figure right there. But you got this guy now. So, eventually. Coming soon, just like Mecha King Ghidorah, right? Okay. Now we got the 2003 Godzilla. And, not much to say about this guy. It's basically a 2002 reissue. Except let's look at the difference here. Oh, he's got a scar now and a closed mouth. Well, to tell you the truth, I was never a fan of the 2002 Large Monster Series sculpt. A lot of people weren't either. I don't think it's good. The body's not bad. It's just the head's awful. I don't like the head at all. So, I didn't get the 2002. I'm not getting the 2003. If you guys are into that kind of thing, go ahead. I don't know if I could justify that. I'd kind of be upset if I got the 2002 and then this came out. Because I think if you're going to get one of them, 2003 is probably the better one to get. Could you ever justify having two of the same exact sculpt with such minor differences? I don't know. I get it, same suit and all that, so what are you gonna do? You got the cool Sakai, and that's just gonna have to do you. It's just, unless you don't have it and you want it, so just gotta go up at some point. Let's keep going. Here we go, we got some Vampirella Kits. I don't give a shit about these, I doubt you do either. Universal Monsters, you get those guys, maybe I'm listening. But, this, same thing. Metropolis, cool, classic, original sci-fi and all that. But, it's a kit. I can't justify having every little last thing in my collection, so don't need it. Shin Ultraman, very interesting. I'll talk about him in a minute, but that's a kit. It's a pretty neat kit, but again, it's a kit, so don't care. Same thing. Gamera 99, kit, don't care. Same thing. Cyclops kit, don't care. They're cool though. If you're a kit builder, this is awesome. They're really cheap and, they're cool. Just like that gigantic 62 kit that recently came out. Pretty cool, but, I don't need any of these, certainly. So, whatever. Here we go. I want to talk about this guy. So, this was a pre-order that went up, I don't know, a month or two ago for Shin Ultraman. 25 centimeter series. So they're just showing it off here in person for the first time because it just kind of went up out of nowhere. And it's really cool and I dig it, but I don't know what's with the deal with all the Shin Ultraman merch before the movie. I did pre-order this guy, FOMO got me. I don't want to miss out on it if I like the movie. But I really would have liked to seen the movie first to decide if I like it and want to get the figure from it. But no, they're just here's ton of merch, just more merch than you can possibly fathom. Here you go, before the movie comes out. So you're taking a gamble. If you want any of this stuff, I don't even know. You pass on it all now, and the movie comes out, and you're like, damn, that was the best movie I've ever seen in my life. Probably not, but you're screwed because all the merch has already been out, and you didn't get any of it. So I don't know. I didn't. So yeah, I said I had this guy in pre-order. It's still actually up for pre-order. Let's pull up Kaiju Live again right here. Get him. 112. That does not include shipping, so you can't. That's pretty much retail, so it's cheap though, $100. Get yourself a Shin Ultraman. Buy it right now. Look at that, 7-month payment plan. 7-month payment plan, right there. $16 a month. You can afford that. I know you can afford that. It's a cool looking figure right there. Buy it. yeah, there's your prices. The Rick is just a light up. You don't give a shit. I think it's a JP exclusive anyway, so it costs you up the ass to get it. Standard's more worth it. Here's the Starry stuff. So we got like this Wonders of the Wild series. It's pretty much just like ancient beasts and beings and stuff like that. So we got like a mammoth, a raptor, Dunkelosaurus. I think back there, another shot. Yeah, we got the you can't see it, but they got some more stuff. But there's some lady on Mars or something. I don't know. Whatever. These look really good. I can't justify buying them, but details certainly there. I think they look fantastic. If you're into dinosaurs and all that, ancient beasts, something for you here, probably. I have more hairy cows and stuff right here, back here. See right there. That's the coal Arkfish, the fish from Ark the game. Just fish, giant fish. There you go. Okay, so here's some of the hairy cows and stuff. This is all stuff that's been up for pre-order, but just take another look at it. Look at Guanji there. Real crowd pleaser right there, and he's huge. Look at him compared to Kraken. Real great piece. All these pieces, fantastic. But this one, this is the one for me right here. Look at that guy. The skeletons from Jason and the Argonauts. Ooh, gotta have him. That's a beautiful piece. Oh man. This is probably my second favorite thing that was revealed there, along with the 66 FSL thing. But that is gorgeous. Look at this guy. I mean, it's just a skeleton, really, but you wouldn't get it unless you're a Harryhausen fan. Look at that base. Look at this base. Magnificent. I mean, it's perfect. It's exactly it's more than I wanted. Really, I thought we were just gonna get like the one skeleton, which will probably be the standard, but if you don't go deluxe, what are you doing on this? Why you might as well not even own it if you're going standard on it. That's just ridiculous. You gotta have all three of them coming out of the ground like that. It is wonderful. I'm so looking forward to this. This is gonna be a great piece. Here's everyone's favorite X Plus mascot that no one ever knew, the Space Cyclops. I mean, it's basically their own Safubi thing. I mean, it's pretty neat. I just they haven't no one gets it anymore. Because they haven't done anything with it since like 2009. They're trying to revive it now, as if we've been following them all along with it. It's a cute design, I like it. The cool Space Cyclops thing, but moving on, we got the Martian and Ultraman merch, the Prime 1 figure. This thing is a beast. Definitely dig it. Of course, I'm not gonna buy it because it could be a couple grand like every other Prime 1, but it's really it's a cool piece. I dig it. And this is the life-size Shin Ultraman statue that goes everywhere. Pretty cool. Wish we could see the movie though. We will soon, eventually, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? CCP booth with more. Guess. Go ahead. Shin Ultraman. But what are you gonna do? We got ourselves a Gabora and Naranga, or switch that. And these pieces are really great. If you guys want to look at more high def images, like they really are really good. Like they rival X Plus, probably even better than X Plus quality in detail. Not even gonna lie to you, they look really solid. And they're huge. They're big boys too. So that's really cool. You guys could check out this stuff in your own time. I'm not gonna get any of it, so I don't care that much. More CCPs. These look fantastic too, but I'd rather have the X Plus, honestly. But these probably are the cheaper options. Well, yeah, some of them. I don't know. I don't know that much about CCP, not gonna lie to you. Here's the Sun Guts booth right here. Just ignore that section. This is a kid-friendly channel. Actually, no, it's not. Get the fuck out if you're a kid. Hate you. Nah, kids are cool, but I don't know. Okay, whatever. What do we got up here? We got some Shin Godzillas, the worst sculpts of all time. I despise these things. They are ugly as fuck. Do not like them. I don't get the appeal of this type of Savubi. Like, it's not even like a good ugly. It's just like straight up, it's like bad. Like, I get that they're stylized and stuff, but it just looks awful. They're just awful. I mean, maybe the one on the right's okay at best. The one on the left is just terrible. I don't see how you could own that and be like, damn, I love this thing. That's trash right there. Sorry, garbage. Hate it. But these are cool. I do like these. We got ourselves a Showa Gamera, the Ancient Gamera from Gamera the Brave, and a Nightmare Gamera. And these look good. These are cool. I mean, I don't know how much I dig the one on the left, but the other two, they look really good, especially Nightmare Gamera. Really dig that. Of course, I think these are like show exclusives or something. I don't know how Sun Guts works, but you're not paying that 6,000 yen price right there. I guarantee you that. You double that on Yahoo auctions or whatever aftermarket. But so I'm not gonna go after these guys because I don't need them. But cool shit. Hopefully X Plus touches them someday. This is a photo I stole from David Dopko. If you guys know where it's from. Well, I'm not gonna credit them, but you can go find the pic if you want. This is the Max toys, I guess, that were at the event. I don't know, these are ugly as hell too, but this is 73, I think this is 73. It's pretty neat looking, I guess. Just the face sculpt, but everything else, I don't know. I don't get the appeal of this kind of stuff. It's awful. Sorry. But this is a good type of movie right here. This is 54. You know why? Because it actually looks like them. I dig it. This is the M1. I'm not sure what the deal with this is, if it's show exclusive or not. It probably is. So that's too bad, because I really dig it with the plane and the color scheme and all that. It says sold out there, but pretty cool piece I'll probably never get to own, but that's okay. There's different variants of it out there, so I'll pick one of those up eventually. Same thing here, Hedorah Trike. Lots of variants going around. Hopefully they'll have this at G-Fest. Or maybe the Godzilla too, I don't know. Hopefully they'll bring some cool stuff to G-Fest so I can buy it. Because I definitely want Hedorah Trike in my collection. I'm very happy with this Ultraman Trike I have here. And I just broke it. No, I didn't. He's okay. But, I gotta get some variety. And, look at these boxes. Look at that. It's cool as hell. Love these guys. That guy too, it's from Ultra 7, I believe. I don't really know what he is, but people seem to like him, so cool. And then last, but definitely not least, I promise you not least, we got ourselves the M1 2000 Trike, and I'm definitely picking this dude up. I mean, if he's available, I might get screwed out of, exclusives or whatever, but, I have the little guy here, and I definitely need the Trike. Love me some 2000. That's a beautiful piece right there. It's just, it's such a fun, unique item. Just make Trikes from that one M1. We'll all be happy. And I think that's gonna do it for me. So there you go. That's the Wonder Festival. There's a ton of cool kits and stuff you can find online. I'm not even gonna bother covering it. You'll never get them. You'll never see them again. They're expensive as fuck at the show. That's exclusive, limited license for that one show. So imagine actually trying to pick up a piece in the aftermarket. Good luck, buddy. Not happening. You gotta have connections for that kind of thing, and then talent to build it up and paint it. So not worth showing them off. I mean, they're incredibly cool. You can go look them up, but I'm not gonna waste my time because I'm not gonna get them. The only type of kit I'm getting is that guy right there. Hell yeah! And X Plus built it for me, so thank you, boys. Oh well, actually, you know what? There is one more thing. I think I might have passed it up. My bad, I did pass this guy up. This is the Ultraman C, like the transformation pose, the classic pose. I guess it's like a reissue for Ultraman's 55th anniversary, or it's not even the 55th anniversary, so I don't know what's going on with this, but I guess that was last year, and it's kind of just like tailing over. It's basically just a reissue of the one that's out there. I believe this is already out there, unless that was Ultraman A or B and they never made a C in this pose. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. You can buy this thing on Ami right now. It's $90, or there's a Shonen Rick version that's got the lights up. It's a JP exclusive for now. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring it over. Probably not. So standard I would go with. But there's also this cool option, the Subaraya store or Ultraman store, whatever this is, has an exclusive version that comes with an exclusive box and base, and it lights up. If you are interested in something like that, buy it there. It's like $50 more, but no, actually probably more like $60. Let's find out. Let's do whatever 16,500 yen is to USD. That's gonna run you $140. So yeah, $50 more. I mean, is that really worth it to you? I don't know. I'm probably going to get it, but I don't know which version yet. That was at the show. No one took any pictures because it was in a different space, different section. That's okay, though. Just wanted to point that out, that, it's something there. Original 66 Ultraman, folks. Pick him up while he's there. And that's gonna do it. So that was the Wonderfest. all I really wanted to talk about. Mainly just X Plus pieces. It was great. Really cool event. I'm very happy with it. I'm sure a lot of people are not. I'm sure people are disappointed, but people are always disappointed because that's just the nature of these entitled folk. I'm joking, but you can't please everyone at every show. I'm very happy. Our show fans are definitely satisfied. And what more can you ask for? There's a ton of shows all year round, and there's gonna be plenty of stuff coming out. There's still plenty of stuff coming out. Off the top of my head, I know the 30cm Gamma 99 is coming out. What do we got? The Bullmark Hedora Defo set that's coming out soon. Other things are coming out. I don't really know. There's only 2 things I have besides Harryhausen's that I'm gonna be picking up. That's all I got coming. So, what can you ask for? There was some cool reveals at the last festival. This one's got more. There will be more in the future. There's gonna be spontaneous ones coming, and there's always something. There's always something for everyone. But I'm still calling it right now. Figure of the year right here. That is something to behold. You will regret not picking that piece up. I don't care. You could say it's the worst film you ever saw in your life. You can be an anti-Showa man. Imagine that. But you can be anti-Showa. You're gonna regret not having that. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. So, let me know if you like this type of video. I don't know, I just figured I'd try something new. Obviously, like I said in the beginning, I'm sure you've already seen all the reveals. Everyone's already done videos on them, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents, talk about it a little bit. And if you want to leave a comment, discuss it further, by all means, hit me up on Instagram or something. I'll talk to you. Why not? Start a conversation. If you want to talk about it, I don't know. Hit me up. Why not? But other than that, that's all I got. So thanks for tuning in, and see you around.